everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. You know, I didn't think we were going to start this so soon, but I just feel like we need to. The reason being is because I still have that Mass Effect itch currently, and I just feel like it's a great idea to kind of jump into this because for those of you who enjoyed the first Mass Effect, you know, the thing about the first Mass Effect is, even the Legendary Edition, is that the game is very rough. You got to think it was a game that came out, you know, quite early in the Xbox 360 life cycle, and it was a very rough game to play, even back then. And so Mass Effect 2 is a huge improvement in terms of Mass Effect 2 is a huge improvement in terms of a lot of things, and there are some things people don't like about this game, but there's a lot of things that I love about this game that were different from the first game, like taking away a lot of the RPG elements. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, that seems like shit, but I actually couldn't give a fuck about a lot of that stuff. And so it's games like Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 that I'm more drawn to. And Mass Effect 2, I think, has one of the coolest stories in terms of, you know, the entire, you know, saga that is the Mass Effect, you know, brand. I really think that this game specifically has a phenomenal story with a lot of really interesting characters. Especially, you know, when you take into account what you're already building off of, because essentially we were building off of, you know, a story that was pretty cool, but was kind of the building blocks of something bigger. And so that's what this game is kind of doing. And in reality, a lot of the Reaper stuff is not as heavily done in this. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it, but we don't really see a lot of that stuff. We're more or less going to be facing off a new enemy that I won't spoil yet if you haven't seen this. But the character development in this game is really kind of what draws this game forward. The idea of getting attached to characters you already know, but building new relationships, and also having a much cooler ship, as you're going to come to see. I love this game, and so I know that I'm kind of drawing us out a little bit long, but yeah. So here we go. We're going to import we're going to import our first character, our technically level 55 character, into this. Auto level up, obviously off, subtitles on. So I typically, once again, do the squad power usage. I usually do it off, but I think we're going to leave that on. Just so, you know, if they want to use it, fuck it, let them use it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Everything's good. We don't need to change anything. Or go over everything.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard...
Well, you did do some
I'll
shitty
follow
stuff in
her.
the last game.
She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
One month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, you know what they are, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council sent Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out the last pockets of Geth resistance. Officially, they blame the invasion on the Geth and their leader, a rogue Spectre. This was just the beginning. Oh look, it's the SR-1. So yeah, I mean, it's funny. Mass Effect 2 really takes place like a month and a half after the first game.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Something worse than the Geth, actually.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Hayden.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Caden, go! Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Yeah, so, here goes the Normandy. Being destroyed before our eyes. Our crew is being massacred. Look at that. Right.
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
My ship! It's your Buzz Lightyear voice. My ship! Yeah, that's the mini-map. That's what the sound you keep hearing.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
No, you can't.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm!
Forget he has brittle bone disease.
Commander! Shepard!
And that's how this game started. They blew up the fucking Normandy, and they killed us. You know what? Sure. It's a backstory.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
And so I chose Liara. The previous game tried to say that I didn't.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Going full Adam Jensen. There we go. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, use our imported face. Of course, we can also choose to be a different person at this point if we really want to. So there is a little bit of differences for these versus the previous game. You know, there's different power training and weapon training, ammo training. You know, Soldier, of course, is got incendiary cryo disruptor ammo, power training, adrenaline rusting shot. Infiltrator is like sniper rifle, heavy pistol, submachine gun with tactical cloak, incinerate, AI hacking. It's like tech armor, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. But of course, I love using the assault rifle, so we're just gonna stay with soldier. Hooray! Flashbang grenade. Good for me.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker
Wakey,
on the other
wakey.
side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Well, before we go any further, so that's Miranda Lawson. She works for Cerberus. As you guys remember from the previous game, Cerberus is the really shitty people who do a lot of really shitty things to benefit humanity. Squad, myself, now this is basically what everything looks like at this point. If you're wondering, like, oh wow, it looks all like so weird and different. Basically, you know, the way that these is, it's just like powers and stuff now. So you have Adrenaline Rush, which is like boosting your combat awareness and basically like slows time, kind of. You have Concussive Shot, which is just explosive shots. This is actually really good at that. We have Disruptor Ammo. You know, basically the ammos that you had from the previous game, they get built into powers. So Cryo, Incendiary, Disruptor. But of course, I like to start out with Combat Mastery because this improves your health, your weapon damage, your storm speed, as well as your Paragon and Renegade scores, which are always important to me. We also have Flash Bang Grenade, which I'm probably never going to use. So, alright. Well, there we go. Journal. Our awakening, you know, part of the prologue. Still, there's assignments and missions. It pretty much looks the same. Codex. We still have our primary stuff. Yes, it still reads for us. Protheans. Pretty much everything that we kind of had from the first game is kind of carried over. So pretty much every file that you have from the first game gets carried over. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Which is actually pretty cool. You know, just in case there was stuff that you wanted to read that you didn't read from you know, like the last time. We are going to have even more stuff that we're going to be getting, so let's go ahead and give a save already. So yeah, we have our you know, experience stuff. Now you also see down here our resources, our credits. We have Metagel, heavy weapon ammo, but we also have Palladium, Iridium, Platinum, and Ezo, and those are going to play an important role in our ship as well as everything later on. So trust me when I say we're gonna need all that. Oh, shut up.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
So yeah, here's our stuff pretty much. And this like allows us, you know, we eventually have these. We have our Unity to like revive our squad members, and then here's everything else.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
So yeah, ammo's basically kind of like universal at this point. And then when you hit RB, you do the concussive shot stuff. And you can see it here on the gun, what you're using, pretty much. It's a much greater system because it allows you to use the ammo that you want to use for different scenarios without having to swap between the weapons.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Alright. I think it's A, right? Yeah. Run. Oh, the Big Mac!
Can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher.
Hell yeah.
To take them out.
However, our grenade launcher.
Take the elevator
Oh! You got fucking wrecked.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Damn mechs.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
So yeah, basically, the project to bring us back, it costs a lot, and it's being done by a man known as the Elite.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Hostile! Come on over!
Hey!
doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Whee!
Gotta hurt!
Yeah, you can get the pole.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Alright, well,
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
So, one of the things you gotta understand is that basically since the first game, Cerberus has become a much bigger company and much more money, much more people that essentially work for them now. And a lot of people left the Alliance. And you'll come to see, basically, since Shepard's death, a lot of people kind of lost faith in the Alliance. They lost faith in saving the galaxy. And Cerberus is essentially that company that's like, hey, we're going to try to pick up the pieces and fight for, you know, for humanity. but they try to put it off like, oh, we're going to fight for everybody, but really they're humanity first, aka Ashley Williams' wet dream. And Jacob here, he worked for the Alliance, and he's going to be our first crew member in this game. He's a fantastic person. He has some problems, as you'll find out, but he's a great guy.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Yeah, Miranda, she basically is kind of like the right hand of the elusive man. And basically, it was her responsibility to bring us back to life via the Lazarus Project.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
So yeah, and as you can see on us, we have some scars and everything from the project. And
log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
so he also has incendiary ammo as well, which we'll get eventually.
They've seen us.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Get over here!
See ya.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Oh god. Forgot when you just shoot them in the leg.
Out of here. Preferably...
Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god.
Wilson! Oh, sorry, Wilson. I gotta stop and check this log real quick.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
So yeah, the whole idea is that we were dead and crispy, and we've been restored to like 100%. It's a pretty miraculous thing.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
So yeah, then basically with the power wheel, you can you just use the Metagel to just heal people, just like that.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
She's trying to help me, though.
Why didn't she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few
mechs away.
Canisters to clear a path for the shuttles.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
Yeah, now we have Wilson on our team. Oh no.
The fastest way.
Yeah. So yeah, select that.
Just through those canisters. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't
yeah,
the
basically,
time, Jacob.
We won't make
you don't
it
really
if she's
know
expecting
who
a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project.
Because
the
this
program
is
that rebuilt
Cerberus.
It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of him. The thing about Cerberus is that, you know, they didn't have a symbol like they do, as you can see on their clothes. They have that symbol.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
So yeah, let's see here.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
So there you go. That's kind of the idea behind Cerberus. And like I said, they're much bigger now than they used to be, especially, you know, able to throw money at, you know, bringing us back to life. Hey, salvage recovered.
You've been spotted.
So yeah, get those headshots in. The adrenaline rush is the best way to do that. Go. Credits, nice.
Has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
You still have pretty shitty sprint.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
So yeah, there's the Cerberus station that we were on. There's our little flyer. Little flyer.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
See the
Come on,
glowing
Miranda,
of our
more
stars?
tests?
It's pretty cool.
Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. ask the questions.
I'll answer him.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died in a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Big ol' ship. Yeah, see, this is the kind of money Cerberus has now. If you were wondering.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the Elusive Man waiting.
So I will say that one of the things in this game is that we're going to talk to the crew a lot more than we did in the first game, just because there are missions that we're going to need to do, loyalty missions, and we need to talk to people to be able to do them. So. Hey. So yeah, we'll be able to change our armor. So we can have, like, there's our recon hood. That was DLC. We can have, like, you know, our helmet on at all times. Increases our health pretty much. This increases weapon damage. Increases health. Let's go with no helmet for now. So we can also do the different materials. We can also change the color. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sick. Black. So there's a few different like patterns as well. There's like the different like patterns. Go with the white. Oh yes, that. I am colorblind, by the way, so it is kind of hard for me to tell what some colors are, but I can see. Alright, let's go with that for now. And then there's the casual appearance as well, which has got, you know, a bunch of different stuff. There's a dress. There's our cool, like... I owned one of these hoodies, by the way. It was one of the cool things was when they were selling Incept hoodies. I used to own this hoodie, so I would always wear this outfit because I'm like, oh, they look just like me. Dr. Chocolate's outfit. This like kind of like colony outfit. The cool like Cerberus, like, Japanese inspired top. A lot of the stuff from Cerberus is very Japanese inspired, but this is gonna be our our stuff. We're gonna...
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright. So we go talk to the elusive man, stand on these crazy platforms. This is a pretty cool way to talk to somebody. It's pretty much like a holodeck. Zaps us into this place.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
There you go. Very elusive. I think it says I like have 2 points. Alright, well let's do that. Okay, yeah. I can't see the squad points that I have, but I want to get incendiary ammo. So yeah, the disruptor ammo is good for synthetic enemies. Incendiary ammo is good for synthetic enemies, but also good for, you know, organic enemies as well. And cryo is pretty much good for, like, I think cryo might be good for synthetics as well a little bit, but yeah, pretty much like the way that all of this works is like the adrenaline rush. You know, it gets better as it goes, and you have like hardened adrenaline rush and heightened adrenaline rush. So you can pick one or the other. So hardened, your endorphins block out pain and trauma in addition to speeding reaction time. Health damage is reduced for the power duration, or you can get heightened. Your action time is on the Stuff of Legends. When you're on, enemies seem to stand still. So it pretty much freezes time completely instead of just slowing it down. Disruptor ammo gets to the point where you can get heavy disruptor ammo or squad disruptor ammo, so each member of your squad will get disruptor ammo effects. Or you can get the heavy ammo, which causes them to critically overload and explode. Same thing with incendiary ammo. It's either squad ammo or Inferno. An explosive charge spreads the ammunition's payload and impact, potentially igniting the target and all nearby enemies. Cryo ammo, you get improved cryo ammo. It freezes targets more frequently and for a longer duration. And then combat mastery, you can either get, we're already at 3, we can get commando or shock trooper. So commando, your killing intent is ever present, increasing weapon damage and storm speed, giving a damage bonus to powers. Or shock trooper, your survival instinct grants you an intense concentration that further increases weapon damage and storm speed and gives a duration bonus to powers. And then flashbang grenade, which I know I haven't done this, but this will probably be the last thing to go. Typically I upgrade incendiary ammo, combat master, and adrenaline rush all the way before I do. Oh, and concussive shot as well. Concussive shot, the explosive shot. You get heavy concussive shot, increase the power of concussive blast, blasting enemies off their feet, or concussive blast. An explosive charge gives you shots, an impact radius large enough to knock down multiple enemies. So yeah, I mean, we do everything in the game. We'll eventually get all of this, pretty much. So, yeah. All right, Codex.
Freedom's Progress colony was once
Freedom's
a typical
Progress.
Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The reclusive tycoon calling himself the Elusive Man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the Elusive Man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party, strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
Yeah, so the Elusive Man, he's a very powerful person in terms of, you know, running Cerberus, but also in the galaxy as a whole. A lot of people outside of Cerberus, well, I mean, I would say within Cerberus as well, but in other, you know, parts of the galaxy, they fear this guy just because of the kind of power he brings with a company like Cerberus. But yeah, so the first place we're going to head is Freedom's Progress. First place to go. Okay, investigate the missing colonists. Freedom Progress, missing colony. Let's go ahead and save. Now it just gets even better.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Don't worry, Miranda will not be a cold-hearted bitch for the entire game.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Alright.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Oh, don't worry, you'll open up eventually.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Hello, everyone in there.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Yeah, I do.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, you get a little bit of Renegade every time, like, you know. So like you'll see our Renegade go up a little bit, but our Paragon's already going up, you know, pretty heavy, so. So yeah, basically the mission complete kind of shows you like what you've done. So, like, oh, you gained this, you know, squad points you gained, you know, level earned, the mission summary, your import bonuses. So this is like, you know, what we start at. So falling bonuses for importing a Level 55 character. I think that if we imported a level 60 character, like a leveled up character, we would start at level 5 or 6. Can't remember, but we got a lot of credits. You know, shows what we got. We've got this grenade launcher now, the rapid fire grenade launcher, favored by Blood Pack Vorcha mercenaries. You don't know about the Vorcha yet. We'll see the Vorcha in this. Capable of taking down multiple enemies with a single well-placed shot. And the credits that we've got. So yeah, there you go.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
So yeah, basically these colonies, there's all these people are basically being abducted from these colonies, turning up pretty much nothing. Can I have that assault rifle, please? Ew. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea, is that there's these colonies are going missing, and, well, like I said, I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but the enemies, it's not the Reapers that are abducting people. It's something that's, I would say, pretty much just as bad.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Alright, so, Miranda has 2 pistols. She's got a machine pistol and a heavy pistol. And Jake's got a shotgun and a heavy pistol. I have a heavy pistol, the shotgun, sniper, and the grenade launcher. Powers, she's got warp, overload, incendiary ammo pole. Alright, so Jacob's powers, let's do pole. Okay, that's all he has. Miranda, let's do warp, overload. I think she has 1 point left. Yeah, so we need so as I mentioned earlier about the loyalty thing, you'll get certain stuff when a squad member is loyal, and you'll have to do their loyalty missions. Hence the reason I said that we're gonna end up talking to people a lot more than we did in the first game.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Yeah, strange indeed. Spare parts. Always want to make sure we're looking around for stuff.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris.
Security systems were disabled at the other colony.
Systems engaged.
Hostiles to the right.
Let's see here.
Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Oh, I forgot about the dog mech. Oh, the dog mech.
Here we go.
Mech shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
There's like no quick switch. I want to get those headshots in. I forgot about the dog mechs. They is that just like just security mechs. Yeah, they have like dog mechs, which are pretty funny. Vigil. So yeah, this is the hacking thing. You have to highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. That. Go. That's how it works. It'll get harder later, trust me. We gotta be like a lot quicker.
Failing.
Hello?
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tally!
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Yay, Tally! Got a new little team of people. Hello? Sometimes things just like pop up when you get close to them. It's kind of funny.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Oh God! Good on Jacob for getting that, because that scared the shit out of me, man. Go. It's just kind of like, you know, like the memory, like you gotta just remember shit. Like the Match 2 game.
Use overload on him.
I'm lost. Deal. Got him.
Yes.
Drop it. I've got him.
Flashbang!
Perfect. Nice. Shepard,
Keep forgetting
Rosa and his squad
powers have
rushed
to.
on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Just me looking around.
One left. Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Yeah, no waypoints. That's kind of the idea here.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
The heavy mech! Oh. Oh. These guys are kind of tough.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
First of all,
Overload will take out their shields.
Warp is heavy armor.
there we go. Power cells. Oh, we got some heavy weapon ammo. C, right? I like the hacking in the first game, though, to be honest. The little button press type thing.
What's this?
Find your iridium. Nice. Like I said, that's going to be important, but a lot of it's going to come from the planet stuff. Oh. That's the... I thought it was going to be the other way to go. Yeah, it is. Never mind.
Coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mex will protect.
I forgot about the Paragon actions.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
So yeah, basically, this is the showing of the main enemy of this game, which is the Collectors. They're basically this, like, disgusting bug race. They live beyond the Omega-4 relay, and you should see what they do to fucking people. It's absolutely horrific. But they use these, like, Seeker swarms, and these swarms come in, they sting you, and they basically paralyze you in place. And then the Collectors, they come in, and then they put you in these pods, and they take you away, so they don't have to fight you. It's pretty fucked up.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away, but they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive. And you're with Cerberus. I've got
I'm
responsibilities
not with
now.
Cerberus.
I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
So yeah, basically you can make the Paragon choice or the Renegade choice. And of course, you guys know, we Paragon up in here, so Vitor goes with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
That's the other thing too, is that people will like you more if you make good choices and show like, hey, even though I'm working for Cerberus, I'm not a piece of shit like the rest of this company. It's kind of how the Paragon system works in this, in the Renegade system. It's
good
pretty
work
good.
on Freedom's progress.
That's why I love this game.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Alright, so what's everybody been up to? We can talk about everybody.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
She is. Working for the Shadow Broker. But that's actually a pretty cool. You'll see when we talk to her.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh yeah, baby. Look, he's even
Hey,
walking
Commander.
around.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
This. Oh. Not only the SR2, but bitch, this is a bigger and badder motherfucker than the SR1. This ship is the shit. Alright? You thought the SR1 was good? Bitch, please. The SR2 is where it's at.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
Whew.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh yeah, baby, we back on board. We back. The Normandy is back, better than ever. Trust me when I say it looks like it's the same, but this ship is much bigger. Much bigger than the first. She's humongous. All paid for by Cerberus money, of course. Oh, man. Here we go. Heavy weapon ammo. Weapon upgrade, 15%. Heavy weapon ammo capacity, level up. Got some credits. Iridium found. Oh.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy's system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Kelly? Kelly's here.
Just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC, and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our
I'm so excited.
Come find us if you have any questions.
Okay. Yeah, everybody fuck off. We gotta do a tour. We gotta do a tour. Yep, galaxy map. I don't care. Tour. As I'm so excited. Yep. Yep. Private terminal. I forgot about that. Yep. Private terminal. This is where we get all of our missions. Yep. Cool. Armory. Yep. Get it. Elevator to the other decks. Captain's quarters. Yep. Tech lab. Yep. Okay. We're gonna go through. Okay. So tour. As you can see, it's much larger in here. Oh, look at this. Fucker. Oh, it's great. All right. So, before we talk to everybody, I'm gonna show you everything. So obviously we have our airlock here. But we have
trimming compensators, decimal 1-2.
We have shutters. We can open and close the shutters.
Is there a problem with the no? Oh, and
we can open the shutters. So Joker's up here in his little cockpit. He has look. Edie has her own little docking bit right here, and the relationship between Edie and Joker is very interesting. And you'll see how that develops. We have all of our little stations here. We have our big galaxy map, kind of area with our ship. Galaxy map. Kelly, it's Kelly.
Welcome aboard.
Hello, I'll talk to you in a sec, Kelly. Kelly, she's our right hand, basically, for our ship. She's great. A private terminal that we can, go to. This is the armory over here. So, yeah, we can talk to Edie here. Our weapon loadout here, which we'll go through. Here's all of where our heavy weapons go. Basically we have all these weapons just kind of laying here. And then, boom, there's the drive core. We can see it from this window. It's great. There's another window over there, too. Oh, here's Jacob at his little terminal, and we'll talk to him in a little bit. This is the little hallway between that and the tech lab, which we can't go into yet. We have the comm room here, the briefing comm room, where we can talk to the elusive man. By the way, this thing right here, this table, turns into a pad for us to stand on and talk to elusive man. It's sick as all hell. If you guys can't tell, I'm super excited because this is like, I'm telling you, if I could have a ship.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yes. Thank you, Edie. I'm aware. We'll go to the tech lab later. You would see that. If I could have a spaceship and fly around in the galaxy, it would be this.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
All right, so we have 4 fucking decks. Okay, so shows where all your team members are. We have the engineering deck where our cargo hold, the hammerhead is. That's our little flight thing. Well, our shuttle and the hammerhead, which you'll see. We have the crew quarters, which is mess hall, medical, AI core, main battery, observation deck, and life support. And we have the what we're on now, the CIC, which has the armory and the tech lab, the debriefing room, and the cockpit, and then our captain's quarters. This is our personal quarters. We have our own fucking room, people. Our own room. And in this room, there is so much cool shit. So first of all, we have a fucking aquarium, and we will fill this aquarium up with fish that we get from planets. I'm not kidding. We will be acquiring fish for this. We also have our private terminal up here with a picture of Caden for some fucking reason. He is not the romance interest, so fuck him. It should be Liara. Our Medal of Honor, this is all of our achievements. So yeah, this will show you like basically like what we have to do, getting the loyalty and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Thresher Maw. Trust me, there's Thresher Maw. Incinerate armor, headshots, scream as they fall or are set on fire, overload, tactician, all kinds of stuff that we'll be getting. This right here is where we display model ships, which we'll also be getting. Down here we have a little desk, you know, places where we sit with the crew and stuff. We have music. Oh yeah. There we go, something a little bit more subtle. Then of course we have our armor. Which again, you know, we can do. So let's change our armor up a little bit since we've already done one thing. This cool orange and blue. Make some really cool colored armor like this, and of course we'll get some different stuff over time. So, and we're in our casual suit here. A few different things in music. Oh yeah, that's kind of like the map. Okay, so crew quarters. Now you've seen that. The crew deck. We have the women's restroom over here. Yep. We have the starboard observation deck.
Observation deck is closed until needed.
Crew members will go there, basically. Life support, same thing. These will open up as we, you know, talk to people in the men's restroom.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
So life support, port observation. All crew members will basically all go here when they're needed. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I had to get my water, so I'm having a little bit of burning in my throat. My throat's a little dry here. So, here's the crew deck here with all the people sitting.
Come on, Rupert. I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
Really so here's Gardner. He's the resident chef and cook. This is the little killer. We have a kitchen with little garbage cans and shit. And then over here we have our, we have our pods. We have the pods and stuff. The main battery is here, which we'll use later. Okay. And then we have Miranda's office over here. She has her own office and her own room over here, of course. We have the medical lab. There's Dr. Chakwas. I don't know if it's gonna automatically talk to her, so we'll go in there in a little bit. So yeah, we've got a whole medical lab for Dr. Chakwas there. And down below in engineering, see, I told you, this place is huge. It's gigantic. Monitoring station. Look at this. This is the bay for our ships. See, for the shuttle and everything. So we have the port cargo hold over here. starboard cargo hold over here. And then back here, the engineering, we have Daniels and Donley. They're hilarious. We'll talk to them in a bit. We have the drive core right here. It's fucking massive. It's so good. And then you take these stairs down. There's, you know, they're even on each side. See, they're even on each side. And then down here, you have this little station. And there'll be a bunch of crew and stuff that kind of populate this area as we fill them out and all the different places. I'm telling you, it's so good. Trust me when I say it's so fucking good. I absolutely love this ship more than anything. It is so fucking badass. So we're pretty much gonna start in the captain's cabin. We're gonna, you know, talk to Edie about everything. So you get a little bit of idea of how everything kind of works. So private terminal, you have your team status. Now, you know, these are like the dossiers. We have a dossier on Zaid Masani. Combat, survival, tactics, protection. Zaid has stopped taking work recently, but he was the last seen on Omega. His reputation as a premier bounty hunter in the galaxy has caught up with him. He has room to spend his days drinking and shooting would-be rivals. There's none better in a fight. We also have, there's 3 that we can't access yet. We have Morden Solis, the professor, biological weapons expert, light weapons training with Solarian Special Task Group. Dr. Morden Solis is a Solarian biological weapon expert whose technology may hold the key to countering collector attacks. He's currently operating a medical clinic on the subs of Omega. We have Archangel. Small unit tactical expertise, Omni-Tool expert, noted sniper. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their tactical expertise and strategic brilliance. He's responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. Secret, it's somebody we already know. We have Miranda, who you can change to have different outfits. You know, they have different outfits. See, she's got this kind of badass tactical Cerberus armor. Currently, her loyalty is normal. When they're loyal, they'll become like full lighted color. We have the Warlord, a Dr. Okir, millennia of combat and strategic expertise, rumored familiarity with collector technology. A brilliant, brutal Krogan warlord and Krogan Rebellion's veteran, Okir is obsessed with saving the Krogan from the genophage. It appears he contacted the collectors to gain the necessary technology. Currently at a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, his relationship with the mercenaries is unknown. Dossier, the convict, Jack. No last name known. Oh, trust me, Jack, she is great. I know it's like Jack, like they don't give it like a gender, but I think that's because they want you to think like, oh, it's a dude. It's a girl, and she is fucking balls to the wall, badass. Exceptional biotic ability. Note, criminal background. Currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic. Little else is known, but the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on a Turian prison ship, Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the subject's release. And Master Thief Kasumi. Sabotage, infiltration, extraction, property acquisition, stealth, agile combat. The subject has stolen extremely valuable resources from Cerberus in the past. Alarm systems, DNA encoders, guards, and various other deterrents were bypassed, and we don't know how. She was last seen on the Citadel. So yeah, this is, we'll eventually have a full-blown ass crew here. Upgrades, about upgrades, you know, there will be upgrades to our ship, weapons, stuff like that. Unread messages. We have a message from Anderson, from Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last few years. Put this on top, and it's only fair you be allowed to speak for yourself, and that's what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. Made though the name, Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems. Is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that person. Lost contact with survey ship from Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. Survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. Yep, we're going to have a little vehicle. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting some research for us. We need you to find the ship for survey team and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona. Alista Ismar Frontier. Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the original Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk the site. So Admiral Hackett's still around. Recon Hood. From the elusive man, Shepard. It occurred that our armor technicians, that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions you might like. The hood is in your quarters. We've already seen it. Overlord, sorry. So this is one of the DLCs from the elusive man. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology and needs you to investigate. The work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet 8 Typhon system in the Phoenix massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. Arc projector. Man, Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase something down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of their weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicated overloads connect barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well. The laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what you can do what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, you can use your tactics to train other operatives. Rendezvous with Kasumi Godo, the elusive man. So this is also DLC. Shepard at so is Zaid, by the way. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Godo and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration. Her skills will prove invaluable to your mission. Travel to the Zakara ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password Silence is Golden to begin the rendezvous. Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, banking agent of the Ascension Financial Services of Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing your file, the subsequent change in status and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today. Yeah, and archive messages and everything, so there we go with that. So yeah, basically when you read a message, it gives you a bunch of stuff that you're able to, as you can see. Yeah, that's right, we have nothing currently. That you'll be able to do when you go to different places. Oh yeah, and Edie can tell us about this place as well.
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
There you go. Okay, so, we will, you know, we'll work on the CIC, and when we come back on the next part, we'll explore the ship more, we'll talk to more crew members, you get to meet everybody, you'll get to meet Kelly and Donnelly and everybody, you get to meet everybody. Oh, I'm so excited to get going. Everybody, I can't tell you how great it is to be back in this. Oh man, I'm so excited, motherfuckers. Let's do it. I hope you're as excited as I am. I'll see you all in the next part. Take care.